Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone at therapyhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This reading is going to be for the Capricorns. So let's see what is showing up for you guys in the month of August. So Capricorn. So let's start off with your finances, then your relationships, then your spiritual cards. So Capricorn, your first card is the Six of Cups with the King of Cups with the Eight of Swords. So what I see for you, Capricorns, is basically you have two cup cards, then you have a swords card. So the cup card in the middle being the King of Cups, it could be representing a water sign person. So that could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But so that could be a person that is maybe coming into your life and affecting your work life in some kind of way, or affecting finances in some kind of way. If this person is, I feel like they are I don't want it to sound bad, but I feel like they're not really there to be of much help. For some reason they're stressing you out more than they are being helpful. And I feel like maybe this person even wants to borrow money from you. Maybe this person somehow they have something to do with your finances. Your finances kind of being messed up. That's what I see. And maybe you kind of feel obligated to help this person, because the Six of Cups can be talking about a friend or even a family member. Like this could be a sibling, but I kind of feel like there's some kind of emotional obligation that you feel towards this person, and you guys have a history together. Like you guys went back together. That's why I'm feeling more for some of you guys that this is a sibling, and they may have been the kind of person that you've had to help a lot, like in the past. um and that's what stresses you, because you don't need somebody else to be dependent on you right now, because maybe money is tight as it is, and maybe you're just trying to get by, and you just don't need that kind of thing. So it could be showing up that way. It also could be showing up that maybe something from the past is returning back into your life, to do with finances and money. But then what I definitely see here is that you kind of feel stuck in a rut in some kind of way. You don't feel free in order to escape a situation that you're currently in. So whatever is coming back from the past, and whatever this person I'm kind of see is coming in, it's like they're creating a situation where it's difficult for you to be free of this, or of it, or to go, or to um not feel some kind of obligation. That's kind of the thing that I see is coming through the most with these cards. I don't get the impression that the King of Cups is really like I don't get the impression that they're an authority figure per se. Um like a boss or anything like that. I just don't really feel that. I kind of feel like there's somebody. I really get the impression that there's somebody in need. I'm trying to look for other interpretations, but to me, for some reason, that's the interpretation that is coming up the most. Yeah, I'll leave that for now, and then I'll return back to it. That's the one that I don't know. So usually I try to give a number of different interpretations, because I know that everyone's situation is different. But for some reason, that's the only one I'm really seeing coming through right now. But okay, so let's see what is going on with your for those of you that are single. So if you're a single Capricorn, your first card is the Ace of Cups with the Strength card. Strength card is showing up quite a bit in these readings, with the Hierophant. All right. The Ace of Cups can represent love being in your life. But to be honest, the first interpretation I get from these cards is I think that some of you guys could be reminiscing on a relationship that has been in your life previously. I think that for some of you guys, you may have had issues in a long-term relationship or committed relationship. Like this might be applying to some Capricorns that have been divorced, or some Capricorns that were, with somebody long term, and it didn't quite work. So maybe you're really thinking about that, like always showing up in your life in some kind of way, again, or maybe this person is showing up in your life in some kind of way, and that is what is bringing up all these sort of old feelings or old situations. The Ace of Cups can be representing love being presented to you, but then the Strength card is saying that you and this person will definitely go through some upheavals before things can really be worked out. You can decide with the Hierophant to be committed to this individual, but I'm kind of feeling like don't be caught up in if this person is somebody from the past, don't be caught up of the memories that you guys had, because sometimes memories can make you make choices that aren't the best. And what I mean by that is sometimes we can glorify a person a bit, because we might only remember the good times we had and not the difficult times, and that might make us take a person back into our life that wasn't really right for us to begin with. So it can be like that kind of thing. Another way that these cards can play itself out as well is that it's kind of saying don't overlook any kind of red flags that may be showing up with this person or this relationship, because you will really have to decide whether you're really prepared to fight for this relationship or this person. It could be a case of maybe saying that maybe you have family members that either don't support your relationship with this individual, or maybe they don't think is right for you. But yeah, at the end of the day, you have to make the right choice for yourself. But then I kind of feel like these cards are saying that whatever challenge or difficulty is showing up with this person entering into your life, you have to really be prepared to want to face that struggle with this individual, um, once you decide to be committed to one another. Okay. Yeah. Or I feel like somebody could even be telling you something that can make you change your perspective on a person as well in your life. Like maybe they're gonna tell you, um, that maybe this relationship is maybe not worth pursuing because this maybe they have a bit of a past, maybe they have something going on. They have something that to me that just saying that just may not be right, basically. And so you have to kind of address whether like this is gonna go somewhere and whether you wanna go ahead with things or not. So, for those of you that are in relationships, you have the Page of Cups with the Three of Wands with the High Priestess. Mm. Yeah. I feel like for those of you that are single and for those of you that are in relationships, you kind of have cards that are a bit similar. They're not entirely similar, but they have a bit of a similar message. Because where I was telling you that I get the impression that somebody could be in your life, it could be a potential suitor, and they may not be right for you if you're single. I feel like it's almost saying that there's something going on if you're in a relationship where your partner may not be very forthcoming with certain information. The page is saying that yeah, a love situation can be reawakened. It almost mirrors the Ace of Cups that showed up previously. A love situation may be reawakened. You may feel a love connection that has been reestablished, or that feels like it's getting stronger in some kind of way, or being renewed in some kind of way. And it may be feeling that what you've been hoping for or wanting is traveling towards you right now. So it may be a time where you may be feeling good emotionally, but the problem is that there's some kind of secret or deception or something that isn't really being told or isn't being shared. And I'm really drawn to how in this middle card the moon is shining on the wands, so it's kind of making me feel like if a person has been trying to get closer to you, or if they've been trying to maybe they're saying that they want to come to see you or visit you or something like that, their intentions may not be exactly what you think that they are. um so it can be that as well. I kind of get the impression that if this was uh I just want to say, if this was a long-term relationship, um if this was a long-term relationship, again, I get this sense of emotionally things may be feeling good, but then there's something that isn't being said or that hasn't come to light about this relationship progressing in some kind of way. Like, I don't know if for some of you guys, for some of you guys, you may be seeing somebody and maybe other people don't even know about it. So that might be the more secretive side of things. Um, Not to say that it has to mean cheating. I mean that it just has to mean that maybe you're at a stage where you haven't really told other people about your relationship status, like your relationship situation. So it could be that as well. But then also what I'm seeing here is that there's some kind of secrets that aren't being shared, and you might be questioning certain things. Like, you might be thinking, oh, why haven't maybe I heard from this person as often as I usually do? Why is it that they're telling me, oh, they can't maybe come over, or they can't do certain things? And it's like you're questioning them, you don't fully believe them. And then with the high priestess is saying that there's some kind of secret, there's something else about this situation that really needs to be addressed, or that has to come to light um right now. Yeah. Because you might be trying to create something new in a partnership. Maybe you want to introduce something new in a partnership, or do something different that affects the two of you. But I kind of get the impression that you may be the only one that really wants this change, or that really wants to introduce this new thing. Maybe your partner secretly doesn't. And that might be, where this I'm getting this impression of them, uh there being a secret or something unknown. So let's see what shows up for the spiritual cards. Let's see all the spiritual cards, what comes up. For your spiritual cards, you have the Seven of Cups with the Sun, with the Six of Cups. That's what I was kind of feeling before. Be careful of allowing emotions to cloud your judgment, or to cloud um what is really the truth about what's happening around you. Because on a spiritual level, this card could be saying that you are in a position to create the reality that you want to see for yourself. Emotionally, then you may be drawn or pulled in different directions, but then it's kind of saying that you have the vision and the capability to really be creative and produce something that is um really beneficial. But then again, at the same time, your focus may be on so many other different things that you kind of but then I feel like, yeah, your focus could be on different things, but I kind of feel like you're being inspired in some kind of way to really be creative and to really bring something into form. And the Sun is saying that you have the ability to really use or really have around you a positive vibe, or to radiate something that's really positive. I kind of feel like this card is really connecting with your solar plexus chakra. So it's kind of telling me that, again, not only are you very creative, but you're very bold in your creations, and you're really able to put yourself out there in a new and a different kind of way, and maybe show people a different side of yourself, or a different side of your own creativity. uh, and then the last card is sort of talking about giving and receiving, exchanging help and assistance, having maybe somebody that believes in your creations or what you're trying to do. um, At the same time, it could be saying that, you needing to be generous towards somebody else, which is connecting with your financial cards as well. um but I kind of feel that things, you may be feeling very dreamy these days in general, or be daydreaming a lot, or just kind of being interested in things that have to do with fantasy and not too much reality. And you're going to find a lot of pleasure and fun in that space. But then at the same time, it's kind of saying that you kind of feel a need. Maybe there's somebody else that is also partaking in this feeling of fantasies and stuff like that. And there is this giving and receiving. There is this exchange that is a part of it all. Um, Maybe in some kind of way you're part of producing this kind of fantasy, or this kind of, and other people are interested in it in some kind of way. Like, I don't know how that really applies, but that's just something that I'm kind of feeling as well. Or maybe you've even had to ask other people for assistance in order to fund something to do with your creativity, or a fantasy, or something that you enjoy, also. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling for all of those cards. Okay. Okay. Peace and many blessings to you, Capricorn. I'll be seeing you.